Have you ever thought about starting a YouTube channel with your best friend?
We did it, so you don't have to.
In this video, we're going to take a trip down memory lane and share with you what our first year has been like. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
So, how did we start?
I wanted to start a YouTube channel to see what it was like. You know, you see people do things and then you're just like, I want to give that a go, see what it's like. I'd had a passing conversation with Tom and he'd said he'd always wanted to start a food channel, but being the type of person that he is, a dreamer, not a doer, I knew he was never going to do it, on his own anyway. He also didn't want to be on camera, and I didn't have any idea for this fictitious YouTube channel that I wanted to start. So I popped the question, will you start a YouTube channel with me?
Yes.
Just like that, you said it like that. He said yes. Oh my God, he said yes. So our journey began at the beginning in the honeymoon period.
Expectations.
It was going to be fun. We will keep it simple. We will just integrate it into what we already do. Hang out together a couple of times a week, eat snacks after sport, easy.
Wrong.
Here's where I made my first mistake. I thought of it more like starting a hobby. Something on the side to do for fun with my mate. But the reality is, it's like starting a small business. And like any small business, if you want it to be successful, you have to put a lot of work into it, even when you're tired and you don't feel like it.
So here's lesson number 1. Starting a YouTube channel is not like starting a hobby. It's much more like starting a business. There's so much that goes on behind the scenes, and there's a lot of moving parts. What you see on YouTube is only a fraction of the time and effort the person has had to put in behind the scenes. If you've never started a business before, it might be worth Googling how to start a business. We didn't do any research. We did not approach this channel like we wanted it to be a successful business. This is why our channel is where it is now.
Treat it like a hobby and do it without much direction, and it will land where it lands.
1 year later, and we only have 240 subs and 1,000 watch hours. We've got 120,000 video views on the channel, and we're not even close to being monetized. We're about 25% of the way there.
Now for me, that's not a problem, as I never set out to make any money from YouTube. I just wanted to experience it and naively thought it would be a good bonding activity to do with my friend. But Tom here, what did you expect?
I expected it to start slowly, but that with constant bulk uploads of popular food items, we could grow watch time quickly. But I think compared to popular channels, we are not natural storytellers, so the content we produce does not have much entertainment value. We're doing more of a public service announcement, just trying new snacks and giving an indication if it is worth trying or not. I also did not want to place too much pressure on Linda with the editing, as she's doing the best with what she has. And she's also a very busy woman.
This brings us to lesson number 2. If you're going to start a YouTube channel with a friend, it helps if you're on the same page. We're kind of lucky at this point because we've been friends for quite a long time. So we know each other pretty well and we're pretty tolerant of each other.
But working on this channel has put a lot of pressure on our friendship at times. It's like how they say, you should never go into business with your friends or family. Well, we know why.
Tom and I are very different people. The way we like to do things is very different, and we're motivated by very different things. We've got different skills and interests, and our daily routines are very different. So this made coordinating film times and prep very difficult.
We also want to do things and approach things very differently. We had no real structure, no real directional plan, no common defined objective or goal. So that's where if we had approached it like a business, the structure and defined roles and responsibilities would have helped.
All we really had in mind was just keep making videos. So here we are with 447 videos. At least we've managed to accomplish a decent amount of videos. As a side effect of us working so hard on this channel, it's also worth mentioning one of the strains on our relationship was now all of a sudden our relaxing hangout leisure time had turned into work time. So we were still spending the same amount of time together, sometimes maybe more, but it didn't feel like quality time. So there's some food for thought. Pun totally intended.
Lesson number 3. It takes a lot of commitment and motivation. You need to be prepared to invest a lot of time and actual dollars to make it happen. For a 10-minute video, we typically spend around 4 or 5 hours behind the scenes. You need about an hour to research and travel to buy, 1 hour of travel and prep, 30 minutes to actually film, at least an hour to edit, 10 minutes to upload, 5 minutes to make shorts from long form videos, and then time to reply to comments, to monitor your analytics, to watch and self-reflect on your own videos and figure out ways to make them better. You will quickly realize if you want the better looking videos, you need better cameras or multiple cameras. You need better lighting and sound equipment. You need video editing software, and the list goes on and on and on.
So before you start, try to sit down and think really hard. Do you really want to make this commitment? Is there anything else you'd rather be doing? Do you have the motivation and funds to keep it going? We film all our videos on my iPhone. I do all the video editing on iMovie on my mobile, and I make all the thumbnails on Canva, also on my mobile. Tom bought these Rode microphones to improve our sound, and we borrow our light box from my husband to make the lighting better. At this stage for us, we've decided that if our channel reaches monetization, we'll invest more into equipment and the technical side of things. For now, this is what we're working with, and we're just saving our limited funds for the actual content, the food. We've probably invested over $5,000 so far, just in food, travel and equipment, not to mention the hours of time.
There's some good things. We've had a chance to do some food comparisons that we would not have done otherwise. We have discovered some new snacks that we may not have tried otherwise. We have a better understanding of the hard work that successful channels have to put into high-level content creation. Hitting small milestones feels rewarding. Your first 100 subs, the first long-form video with 1,000 views, the first short with thousands of views, positive comments on videos, brands interacting with us.
Questions. So is there anything that we didn't cover that you want to know more about? Any suggestions for foods or future videos? Comment below.
So, should you start a YouTube channel with your best friend? Only if you have the time, finances, energy, and resilience to start a small business together, and think that the risk of putting the friendship on the line is worth it for the possible rewards of a successful YouTube channel. So, cheers to our first year of YouTube, and to more snacks in the future. Here's some of our favourites.
Have you ever started... Have you what? Have you ever thought about what?
You're so sharp right now. Boy, if you were any sharper, mate. If you're any sharper, the viewers would need to watch out because they would be stabbed through this channel.
Stop.
Outtake time.
I am good at this.